Top 10 supercars that are illegal in most countries. Number 6 will get you banned at the border. The cars you can drool over but never drive. Let's be honest. Every car enthusiast has dreamt of revving a thunderous V12 engine down a deserted highway, the wind in your hair, and your soul screaming with joy. But what if I told you that some of the most jaw-dropping, pulse-racing supercars ever made are technically criminals in many countries? Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about engineering marvels, so powerful, so extreme, so utterly insane, that governments around the world said, nope, not in our jurisdiction. From noise violations to emission nightmares to just plain too fast to function, these mechanical beasts are forbidden fruits in most parts of the world. So buckle up, because we're about to count down the top 10 supercars that are illegal in most countries. And no, this isn't your average bad boy car list. These are real outlaw machines, some even banned by name. Number 10. TVR TUSCAN Speed 6. Reason for ban? No airbags, no ABS, just vibes. The TVR TUSCAN looks like it was designed by someone who eats danger for breakfast, and they skipped lunch entirely. Built in Britain by a company that essentially believed safety features were for the weak, this supercar came with 0 airbags, no traction control, and a manual that basically said, figure it out. TVR literally refused to conform to international safety regulations. So, naturally, countries like the US, Canada, and most of Europe collectively said, are you insane? And they banned it, flat out. But here's the wild part. Car lovers still drool over it. The 4.0-liter straight-six engine produces 360 to 400 horsepower, depending on the model year, and it looks like something a Bond villain would drive after a messy divorce. In the right hands, a masterpiece. In the wrong hands, a very pretty missile. Number 9. Nissan SKYLINE R34 GTR. Reason for ban? Too good for its own good, and 25-year import rules. Cue the Fast and Furious music.
The legendary R34 SKYLINE GTR is technically banned in several countries, especially the US, due to the 25-year import rule. Back in its prime, it outperformed high-end supercars like Porsches and Ferraris with its advanced twin-turbo engine and AWD system, making it so ahead of its time that authorities deemed it too risky to allow on the roads. Unless you have deep connections and even deeper pockets, trying to legally register an R34 GTR outside of Japan is like trying to teach a cat to swim. Number 8. LOTUS ELISE Series 1. Reason for ban? It's too light to be safe. Imagine building a car so light, so nimble, and so responsive that it ends up being illegal. Welcome to the LOTUS ELISE Series 1. This British featherweight comes in at just 1,600 pounds, or 725 kilograms, which is about the same as a vending machine, and has no power steering, no stability control, and minimal crash protection. The US laughed and said, "Where's the airbag?" LOTUS responded, "What's that?" Despite being a dream for track junkies, the ELISE S1 didn't meet federal crash standards in most countries, including the US. So it was denied entry, like a bouncer rejecting a guy in flip-flops at a nightclub. Still, if you can find one in the wild, it's like seeing a unicorn doing parkour. Number 7. Porsche 959. Reason for ban? Too futuristic for its own era. Back in the 1980s, Porsche built the 959, a car so advanced it made every other supercar look like a horse-drawn cart. The Porsche 959 was a high-tech marvel in 1986 with twin turbos, AWD, and 197 miles per hour top speed. But with only 337 made and no US certification, it was banned from import. It took wealthy collectors and a law change pushed by Bill Gates and Paul Allen to get a few in under the show and display exemption. Even today, it remains illegal and elusive in most places. This was the car that made governments question if they were living in the same century. Number 6. Lamborghini STROSEK DIABLO. Reason for ban? It's literally illegal to look this weird.
The STROSEK modified Lamborghini Diablo took the wild design of the original and cranked it up to bizarre, with odd lights and cartoonish bodywork. It was banned in many countries due to safety issues and non-compliant features, and it's even been blurred out on Google Maps in some places. Yes, really. So yeah, if you're thinking of flexing with a STROSEK Diablo, be ready to keep it in a very private garage. And maybe don't tell customs. Number 5. Jaguar XJ220S. Reason for ban? Illegal body mod plus no airbags. The Jaguar XJ220S, an ultra-rare, high-powered version of the original, featured carbon fiber upgrades and over 680 horsepower, but with no airbags or crash safety features, it didn't meet US or European regulations. Only 5 were made, and most ended up hidden away or used strictly on tracks. In many places, even if you own one, you legally can't drive it. It's like having a tiger as a pet. You can admire it, but if it gets out, the authorities are calling SWAT. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR. Reason for ban? It's literally a race car with license plates. The Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR, built for racing, had 25 road versions, but lacked basics like emissions controls or crash safety features. Most countries banned it from public roads, and even where it's legal, it's impractical and intimidating to maintain. Still, it's a multi-million-dollar monster few would turn down. Number 3. Pagani Zonda R. Reason for ban? No emission system, track-only design. Ah yes, the Pagani Zonda R, aka the angry Italian opera screaming at 9,000 RPM. This carbon fiber masterpiece is one of the most exclusive and beautiful cars ever made. It's also completely illegal on public roads. Why? Because it doesn't even pretend to be road legal. No emission system, no catalytic converters, zero compliance with anything remotely legal. Just a naturally aspirated AMG V12 and a carbon tub designed for racetracks and racetracks only. If you ever see a Zonda R on a public road, 2 things are true. You're dreaming, someone's going to jail.
Number 2. Dodge Tomahawk. Reason for ban? It's not a car. It's a sci-fi death wish. The Dodge Tomahawk is a wild V10-powered concept bike with 4 wheels and a claimed but impossible top speed of 400 miles per hour. With no seatbelts, no airbags, and no clear vehicle classification, it's banned everywhere and exists purely as a display of engineering insanity. Only 9 were made, and all of them were sold as rolling sculptures, because that's what you call something when it's too dangerous to actually use. If Batman and Mad Max had a baby, it'd be this thing. Number 1. Ferrari FXX. Reason for ban? You're not allowed to own it, even if you buy it. And now, the king of banned beasts, the Ferrari FXX. This is no ordinary Ferrari. It's the love child of the Enzo and an actual F1 car, producing 800+ horsepower with downforce that could glue you to the ceiling. The Ferrari FXX isn't road legal or even fully yours. Ferrari stores it, controls when and where you can drive it, and won't let you take it home. It's not importable in most countries and exists purely as an exclusive, track-only toy managed by Ferrari itself. The Fast, the Furious, and the Forbidden. So what have we learned today, dear speed demons? Some supercars are banned simply for being too fast, too wild, or too unconventional. They're not just vehicles, they're legendary rebellions. You may never drive one, but you can still admire them, dream about them, and debate their greatness online. So the next time someone brags about their exotic ride, ask them this: is it legal in most countries? Chances are, it's not this list. Love this ride through the forbidden fast lane? Smash that like button like it's a launch control. Subscribe for more automotive chaos and outlaw machines. And don't forget to share this with your friend who thinks their Honda Civic is the fastest thing on earth. We promise we won't tell them about the Zonda R. Yet. Stay wild, stay curious, and remember,
Speed thrills, but being illegal, now that's next level.